With the trade deadline a few days away, the Toronto Blue Jays have gone into this week and lost 10-4 yesterday and 11-4 today. Starting off this 4-game set on a losing note to the Baltimore Orioles and dropping their record to 63 and 44 on the season, 19 games over the 500 mark. There are two storylines from the game today. One, Chris Bassitt, no good. The road struggles continue for him. He was awful. Obviously, the main reason the Blue Jays lost this ball game, the bullpen didn't help. Brendan Little was just meatball central all game long. Got one out, allowed 4 earned runs. So yes, when Bassitt left the game, he allowed 6, but it also was a 6-4 game when he lost, a 2-run ball game. And then Brendan Little proceeded to allow 4 earned runs. So he sucked. But in the end, the storyline is Bassitt, Brendan Little, and George Springer getting hit in the side of the head in the 9th inning. And I'm going to start with that. Do I think there was intent? No. You see the reaction of players on the field. You see the reaction of the pitcher himself, Cade Stroud. You know, he's a guy who's thrown 5 1/3 innings this year, and this is his first ever time in the big leagues. You think he wants to throw at George Springer's head in an 11-4 ball game? No. He definitely doesn't. And the reaction said it all, and the way he pitched afterwards said it as well. I don't think he threw a fastball the rest of the way. It was all of his sliders after that. But all I can say is I hope and pray he's okay. He did get up, you know, and he did get helped off, but he seemed okay. It was more like, I'm hoping it was more like shock and like it shook his head more than anything else. But we just lost Alejandro Kirk to the concussion protocol list for 7 days. Really hope we're not losing George Springer there as well, especially with a doubleheader tomorrow. You know, and you got obviously an afternoon game the next day. You have the off day, which is good. But just for health-wise, you want him back as soon as possible. He's been the story of this season for this Blue Jays team. Had a rough day today going 0 for 3 with a walk, but going into play, almost a 900 OPS, a resurgence season for him. Really, really hope this doesn't linger. And I guess I got to try and talk about the ball game and how Chris Bassitt just could not find the zone. And when he did, well, he was fine in the zone, but my God, it was Meatball City. Right, Cedric Mullins, good battle at the plate, but then two-seamer over the middle of the plate. Kabang! Kobe Mayo, kabang! In the same inning, makes it 3-0 Orioles in the second inning. Top of the third, though, and again, with the Orioles pitching staff, you're never out of a ball game. Nathan Lucas goes deep. A couple batters later, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. And we're tied at 3 just like that. We're like, all right, new ball game, we're feeling good. What do I always say? When you score runs to tie a ball game, to take a lead, to get back into a game, whatever, you want a 0 in the next half inning. After you hit 2 homers to tie the game, you allow a 2-run double from Adley Rutschman, and then an RBI single to Ramon Laureano, and just like that, the 3-run lead has been restored. It's a gut punch to the offense. Right? Top of the 4th inning, Will Wagner to line out to the second baseman. Ernie Clement comes in to score on the play. Sure. Making it 6-4, and you're thinking, okay, you know, we're chipping away. It's only the 4th inning. You just scored 2 runs against this Orioles team. You can do that. But then, bottom of the 5th inning, and this was all with Brendan Little on the hill, right? Just Ryan O'Hearn, RBI double. Ramon Laureano, hanging breaking ball. Kabang, 2-run shot. RBI ground out for Kobe Mayo. And they just tack on, was it 4 runs in that inning? Yeah, and that made it, 10-4. It was curtains at that point. You know, I was actually at ball myself, and I got home just in time to see the top half of the 6th inning? Something like that. And I thought, all right, 10-4, I'm home now, let me watch. And I proceeded to watch Joey Loperfido watch 95 miles an hour right down the middle for strike 3. 2 batters later, Nathan Lucas watches 93 at the bottom of the zone, but hittable pitch, and he takes it for strike 3. And I'm like, fair enough. Colton Cowser goes deep in the bottom half of the 7th inning, and that's all she wrote. It's 11-4. It's no good. Now, you are getting help in the out-of-town scoreboard, so that's a good sign, right? As of right now, again, you guys will know the result after I'm done the video, but the Rays are up in the Yankees 4-2, so even if the Blue Jays, the loss of this game today, and if the Rays do hang on, the Jays still are 5.5 ahead. Red Sox and Twins are tied at 3. You know, let's say the Red Sox lose that ball game. You're still 6.5 over them. So we can all just relax for a minute. Yes, they've gotten their teeth kicked in 2 days in a row. It's going to happen. Chris Bassitt's road numbers are not good. Okay? You have a doubleheader tomorrow. You go out there and you win one. Hell, God forbid you win both, maybe? That would be crazy. You find a way to do that, you're putting yourself in a great spot because then you can win a series. Charlie Morton's pitching game 1, it looks like, for the Baltimore Orioles. His stuff is no good. Not as good as it used to be, at least. He still has got the strikeout stuff, but 44 walks in 99 innings, 44 walks and 99 strikeouts is kind of crazy. Whip of over 1.5, an ERA of almost 5.5. You can do that. But what are you going to get pitching-wise? That's a question, right? Eric Lauer gets the ball in the nightcap, so let's be honest, we feel pretty confident with that. And then the finale, you've got Jose Barrios and Dean Kramer on Wednesday afternoon. Look, I'm not going to say take both tomorrow because that is very difficult to do. You lost game 1. Find a way to win a game tomorrow. Let's get the positive vibes back in the clubhouse, even with George Springer probably not playing tomorrow. I hate to say it, but he's probably not playing tomorrow. He probably won't even play the rest of this series. He'll get the day off Thursday, see how he feels, maybe, unless, you know, there's some other news comes out. Who knows? But all we can do is hope and pray. And I'm going to leave it at that because it's been a horrible game. It was a horrible night for the Blue Jays. And you see the bench's reaction. Everybody's like, oh my God. Like, that's, and because this team has become so close and so tight together. To see one of your guys, especially a guy of that magnitude, get hit right in the side of the head, it's a scary thing. But I'm going to say this now and wrap it up with this. Ross Atkins, the fans just got a gut punch the last couple days. The players just got punched in the face today by watching one of their buddies get a ball in the side of the head. Morale ain't great right now in these last couple of games. You know what can change that? Making something happen. Making a move. Making a splash. Is tomorrow the day? I'm going to say no because you had a doubleheader. You're probably not going to trade a Joey Loperfido or Will Wagner or stuff like that. You need guys. You need dudes tomorrow. So I'd be shocked if they make any trades with guys on the roster tomorrow. But look, this is a chance. Make something happen. Put a little spark under these guys' rears. Get them fired up to come to the ballparks because they got reinforcements. And then when this team comes back on Friday to face the Kansas City Royals at Rogers Center, oh, the vibes will be off the charts. Got a couple days. Haven't heard anything yet. Kind of getting a little worried. But, they're keeping close to the vest. Not getting too freaked out. But all I got to say is get somebody. I want some sort of bat. If you want to, Suarez, he got hit in the hand today. So we'll see what happens there. All I got to say is get better. Ross, we've been very quiet this year because the team's been playing well. Trade deadline's here. You're the best team in the American League. I think the Brewers probably won today, right? They're up 8-4 against the Cubs, so they'll probably pass the Blue Jays for the best record in baseball. But regardless of that, best record in the American League, make it happen. All right? Tomorrow, Blue Jays fans, doubleheader. Charlie Morton gets the ball for them in game 1. I'm guessing it's going to be a mishmash of Paxton, Schultz, Luzardo, Estrada, and one more. Who the hell was the other one? Easton Lucas. God, I hope we're not seeing Easton Lucas tomorrow. Anyways, that's against Charlie Morton. The finale is Eric Lauer, and we don't know who's going for the Orioles. Might be a bullpen day for them. Might just be a flip-flop for both teams. Find a way, boys. Starting at 12:35, game 1. Win that ball game. Vibes are back, and then you can ride those vibes into game 2 of the day tomorrow night. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game, because no thank you, hit the like button to appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you guys Jays Vision tomorrow. Depending on what time I get home from work, I might be able to do a video after the first game. If not, you'll get a video after both games. Jays, Orioles, we need some wins, boys. Let's get back into the win column, get the vibes back, all right? Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game today. Talk to you guys then.